Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It's time for some drinking. All right, it is February 2nd, 3:18 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. That's Mountain Standard Time. So you may or may not have noticed that the crypto market's dumping a bit. And let's check a few things out here. Australian sparkling Shiraz. Good stuff. BitcoinDailyView.com. Got more for you there. I will be putting some updates there soon. Here's what I'm kind of on about. This is interesting. So I noticed Bitcoin dumping a bit. I think it's finding some traction maybe, but this tweet, someone over in Bitcoin Daily View Telegram chat, Private Keys mentioned this. When a mega cap tech turns into a shit coin, holy crap, down 20%. And I'll be honest with you, traditional markets are not really my forte, but I think this is something to look at. So here's the 4-hour chart for Facebook. I guess it kind of did dump today, but it seemed like it rallied. But what I'm seeing here is this. If I look at just not a 5-day nor a monthly, but a daily chart here, now I guess the market closed and Bitcoin was beginning to have some, not Bitcoin, Facebook, FB stock was beginning to have some trouble, a little bit of volatility here. It dumped below the 200 moving average, but it kept it on the 45-minute chart. This chart in general is not really bad looking, and if I'm wrong, then I'm just jacking this up. This is things that people have told me. Like I say, traditional markets are not necessarily my forte, but it would have been up, 4% today, I guess, when it closed at 323, but now after hours it has dumped like 20%. It's down at like 260, 250. What the crap? Now why, you might ask? Well, Meta shares, Meta and Facebook, same thing now. Meta shares slide more than 20% on earnings miss and weak guidance. There you go. Oh, Watch Putin says, damn, Facebook, you got owned. Anyway, is Putin speaking at NATO? This is kind of interesting to watch here. Anyway, but regardless, that's kind of a dump. I mean, if this is real, is that aftermarket? It dumped like, that's a lot. Holy shit. Now, how's that going to affect the crypto market, guys? That's what I'm kind of curious about. If you have any ideas, please chime in and let me know. So I also wanted to mention Masaki, Miyagawa, the big picture perspective, part 1 of 2. You got to pay for part 2, I think, or probably belong to his Patreon. Then maybe you'll get it. But I've been listening to this. I just started listening. This kind of just came out. I'll put it in the show notes. This is good stuff as far as insight into this year and things that are going on. His insight has not changed, but now that we're a little bit into the year, he's able to, see a little bit more, go even deeper. So like I say, his perspective has not changed, but now we can go deeper because the year has started and we can see things clearly. As we roll in looking at the market, I just wanted to mention this. White House urges Spotify to take further action on Joe Rogan. What a bunch of sorry-ass crying little bitches. Anyway, Facebook 4-hour, like I said, it doesn't show much because it crashed afterwards. Let's look at fear and greed. Still 28, probably lagging, honestly. The big universal indices in general, more green than red right now. I kind of like seeing that. What is our Bitcoin trading volume last 24 hours? Up it's 3.3 billion. In general, still like 27% drop over the last 24 hours. Market buy orders dropped by 28%. Market sell orders up by 24%. So basically people are, as you may have noticed, selling. All right, Masari IO, what do you think the Bitcoin trading volume is? It's hitting the crack pipe and it comes back with 15 billion, whatever. All right, so looking at spot trading, how are we doing here? Still 12.6 billion, really low volume, up 0.42% last 24 hours. That is shit. All right, let's check out Coinbase real quick on the spot. Coinbase finally over 3 billion, but it's only 3.1 billion. And volume, pure shit. Binance for futures, basically derivatives, 47 billion. Need at least 50 billion for the day to even show up. 75 billion is kind of the happy spot. So no volume in the market. Looking at the top 100. At this point, this morning, there was a little bit of fight to it, but now it's jacked. Only internet computer, whatever this shitcoin is, ICP, is up 6% for some strange reason. Anyway, looking at the blockchain whispers for longs versus shorts, one thing I like that I am seeing is more confidence in longs. Well, no wonder now, right? Longs 55%, short 44%. Longs for Bitcoin 55%, long 44% shorts. Anyway, Ethereum longs are 60%, shorts are 39%. So we're definitely having a long bias for Bitcoin and Ethereum right now on Binance where the big volume is. Now, there has been a battle. I have been watching this. Man, this is crazy. Like I say, this is an intuitive feel. So bear with me. It's high octane speculation, okay? But intuitively, you can feel what's going on in the market from this. If you're not familiar, I'll put this in the live stream chat. Let's take it over at Bitcoin Daily View Telegram one more time over here. And I think it has a value. You can really get a feel for the personality, the attitude of the market. Bulls and bears freaking duking it out. This is a knife fight. This is a cage match with knives. I mean, straight up. So you can see longs have definitely down here. The green candles going down. Longs have definitely been getting their asses handed to them. A lot of wrecked longs. Sell pressure earlier this morning. More sell pressure now. They're not giving it a break. They've taken it down to a new platform here. We had some support here for a little bit. Nope, not anymore. Dumped it. So I am seeing $1 million shorts come in. I am seeing $1 million longs come in. So basically, really, this is something I feel is sometimes it's a coordinated effort. This, I think, is actually a battle. So there's, whales are duking it out. As always, guys, go to radianthemppaste.com. Get yourself some. Go to shop, go to Hemp Paste, get yourself some $4 happy packets here. We even have mint flavor. And then also there's for Canna Doggy. You get the sampler there, and I guarantee you'll be buying a big ass tub of it because it's so damn good. All right, now gold on the daily. Green candle today. It's been holding on. It's pretty indecisive, but still a green candle challenging the 200 moving average. Silver, well, I think we just moved into a red candle, haven't we? Yeah, indecisive dojis, 2 in a row. Silver is not really quite putting up much of a fight. It's below all the important moving averages. So gold and silver. Gold's doing okay. Silver's doing all right. I think the markets are closed now or getting ready to. But S&P 500 on the daily, a green candle. Russell 2000, a red candle, but not too bad of a dump. It kind of caught resistance here on the 20 WMA. All right, good to go. Dow is basically an indecisive red doji today, but it did close above the 200 moving average. I like seeing that. If we do take a look here at the DXY, Dollar Strength Index on the daily, it has had 1, 2, 3, 4 ass hammerings in a row as far as that goes. It's below the 50 moving average and the 20 WMA. Definitely dollar strength index is going down hard. Okay, for what it's worth. Now here's the deal. I wish I got into some PAXG, PAXG versus BTC on top, Bitcoin versus USDT on the bottom. As you can see, when Bitcoin blows chunks, what happens to PAXG against BTC? It cranks. We had a 2-hour MACD cross yesterday. I just wasn't paying attention. I was doing other things and I didn't catch it. So I'm not quite getting any of this glory here, unfortunately, but it is there. Is it time to hedge into some PAXG? I would say we're already recovering. Look at PAXG versus BTC. Look at BTC versus USDT. Look at these charts, pure mirrors of one another. If you can find BTC at a weak spot, or if you think it's weak, a hedge in can make you some serious Lambo cash in that crash. All right, now looking at simply Bitcoin versus USDT here on the 3-minute chart. All right, we lost our 200 moving average in 314. We've been kind of going down. But we are seeing a bit of some recovery action. I know this is a very, very short time frame here, but it does look like, bam, we're seeing a bit of recovery. Squeeze indicator is beginning to show some green. Let's see how this rolls. I don't think this is an all-out dump, but I am a little bit worried. What happens when the market opens tomorrow? You know, dang, that's kind of interesting, especially with Facebook where it's at. Interesting place to be. I will correspond with those smarter than me and try to figure out a good position for tomorrow. Anyway, if we take this from 3 minutes to 45 minutes, you can see that we definitely earlier today broke below the 200 moving average. We were struggling, trying to keep between that 300 and 314 on the bottom and the 200 here in the 45-minute chart. We couldn't quite hold it. We began to challenge that 200 and bam, we got whaled big time. But we're recovering quickly. Chart looks okay. I mean, this is a very, very short time frame. We got some very, very short time frame to look at. We got some percent to go to get healthy again, but how far are we from that 200 moving average? If I was to do a forecast here, where we're at now, we need like about 2 or 3% to really get back in what I would consider a happy place for Bitcoin right now. It's kind of shitty, but it's okay. It's recovering, as you can see. So we'll take it. Looking at very, very short time frames, like the 3-minute candle, as you can see, we had a dump earlier. Now we're having another dump. It's just, that's the thing, though. You got to watch out. Patterns tend to repeat. So there's like one boom. We're going to see another boom followed by another boom, even lower. Some say 33K is where we need to get to. I don't know. I mean, right now, it looked like we were recovering, but we did not. We'll see. I mean, when you're dumping, you're dumping. When you're pumping, you're pumping. There ain't no top and there ain't no bottom. The way you play is when you're going up, you sit and you make money. And when it dumps, well, you want to be in something either hedged out into cash or something like PAXG, basically like gold or whatever. Right now, if you're riding it down, hang tight. This dump doesn't look profoundly shitty to me yet. Although tomorrow morning, let's make ready. Have a plan. Like I say, I could be way off, but if Facebook really had that kind of a butt hammering when the market opens, that's probably not going to be good. So how do you want to hedge? What do you want to do to make ready for that? Daily MACD daily chart for Bitcoin, a strong red candle. We lost our 20 WMA. The tangent of the MACD is beginning to trend towards the negative side. We seriously need to get over this downwards trend, or it's time to friggin' jump ship, because the rats, like traders, know two things: where the food is, when to jump ship, and when to get the F out into a hedge. So with that said, Bitcoin versus USDT on the 2-hour chart. Lost our 200 moving average, lost our 50 moving average, our 20 WMA. We're kind of dumping. What really sucks here, this is the difficult thing. This is where it gets kind of risky, is this 2-hour chart. The MACD is definitely very, very negative. I just screwed up. Sorry, I was doing other things. I was sleeping. I didn't catch this MACD cross here in the 2-hour. This would have been the excellent time to get out and be hedged out and just watch this disaster unfold until the 2-hour MACD tangent turns positive. But unfortunately, for me, I didn't do that. So my usual hedge money is in. All right. Bitcoin versus USDT here on the 4-hour chart. Once again, this is a big chart here that we're pulling in a lot of data, a lot of time. We are below the 786 fib retracement line, so we're not really in a pretty place. So what's going to happen? We'll see. Let me know how you're hedging it. Ethereum versus USDT. What I like about Ethereum right now, it's much stronger than Bitcoin, so we definitely dumped. Boom. We almost wicked to the 200 moving average. We went to the bottom of the RSI cave, and now we're back in this upwards channel. Indicators are turning up in general. Ethereum versus USDT has got a lot more berserker high testosterone friggin' zest for life than Bitcoin right now. Ethereum, seriously. I mean, yes. Okay. Bitcoin, no. All right. Litecoin versus BTC. Pushed up to a good level. It's ranging sideways. It gave some back. It's getting its perkiness back. We'll watch this guy to see how it goes. I do think LTC versus BTC might be a trade to make some nice Bitcoin sats, but I'm not ready to hop in yet. Still watching it. Sol versus BTC. That was a big dump. Big wick. It's recovering, looking kind of good. For the crazy brave scalper, this might be your moment. All right, SRM versus BTC has had this beautiful, 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 beautiful uptrend. It went down to the bottom of the channel with this dump. It's got a green candle already. You know, everything's volatile right now. Be really careful with any plays you make. I myself am just kind of sitting back, chilling. I don't want to make any sudden moves. You know, it's like if you've ever been hiking and you almost step on a rattlesnake and you're kind of it and you are kind of like looking at each other. The last thing you want to do is make a sudden move. You know, just kind of chill and let it chill. So right now, this is a scary moment. It does look like we're beginning to recover, but then again, we were recovering earlier. As you can see, we had this dump, and then you know what happened. Well, we had a bit of a recovery on the 2-hour chart, and now we have a dump, and now we're getting a little bit of recovery on the 2-hour chart. So interesting stair step pattern. Be watchful. Like I say, one thing I'm really, really going to be watching for is a positive tangent on this MACD for the 2-hour. Once I see that, I'm going to feel much, much better. But right now, we are in free fall territory, although it seems like we are finding some resistance on the way down. Bitcoin ain't just completely giving up, but I wish it had the friggin' testosterone that Ethereum does right now. Anyway, Bitcoin 45-minute chart, big red candle. We dumped. Now we got a green candle. We're recovering. Now we have an indecisive green doji, but we are recovering. So let's see how this goes. If nothing else, it definitely cooled off the stochastic RSI and the wave channel study by Lazy Bear. We definitely are in room to be. We definitely have created some room to move up. With that said, there you go. I'm not sure if I'm reading this Facebook news right. If I'm not, well, it's not my forte, but it does look like Facebook after hours dumped insanely hard. That's what's causing this issue. There's articles about it. It's about time someone realized that Zuckerberg is weak guidance. And anyway, there you go, guys. I personally find Putin speaking at the at NATO a lot more interesting than Bitcoin's stock, Meta's stock failing, which is what it should do in a righteous and good universe. But unfortunately, it's taken Bitcoin with it, but Bitcoin seems to be recovering. Let's watch it. I'm going to be talking to other people. I'm going to be getting all over this tonight. Let's see how we want to position for tomorrow morning when, if this is the case, if Facebook opens that low with that much of a dump that it did after hours. Do you want to be in Bitcoin, or do you want to be hedged out? Want to be betting against Bitcoin versus PAXG versus Bitcoin? What are you going to play? Let me know. I'll see you guys in the chat. And remember, for Bitcoin Satoshi you own, it is a statement of confidence in a sci-fi beautiful future for humanity.